That's a leftover from the first few problems. Now we'll hit the oops. We'll hit the next set. So 15. Oops. And you probably hear people talking in the background. Hope that doesn't bother you. So 15, we've got x is 30, n is 150, 90% confidence. So what is would I find a confidence interval? Well, I know the confidence interval is p hat plus or minus z star square root of p hat q hat over n, which is, okay, so my confidence interval, sorry to pause there, p hat, what's my sample proportion? Well, that's going to be, let me scoot this up here just a little bit. It's going to be 30 out of 150 plus or minus, and we want 90% confidence, 1.645, and then the square root of, well, what is p hat? Let's do 30 divided by 150. That's 20%, 0.2. Q hat is the complement of that, 0.8 over n, and n is 150. So that's my confidence interval, and I expect you to write them like this on any problem, and then you can just use your calculator to do this. So stat tests 1 proportion z interval, and I'm going to put x equals 30, n equals 150, confidence level is 0.9. You know, I'm actually going to do this one on here so you can see it. Okay, so we're going to go stat tests, and then you're going to scroll down to A, which is 1 prop z interval. X is 30, n is 150, confidence level is 90, and there's my confidence interval. So that's the interval. Oops, oh boy, keep forgetting that. 14.6 to 25.3. Okay, so there's my 90% confidence interval. 17. Confidence interval is 120 over 500 plus or minus 99%, 2.576, square root of 120 over 500. I have to figure out that percent. 120 divided by 500 is 0.24 times 0.76 over 500, and if you do that in your calculator, there's your answer right there. 19.1%. You can leave it in a decimal if you want, or write as a percent, and then 28.9. Notice how big that is because I have such high confidence, and that's one of the trade-offs. Okay, and then number 19, same thing, is 860 over 1100 plus or minus 94% confidence. Oh boy, gonna have to look that up in the table, which I got handy here. I'm pulling it out of my cabinet. There, so that's my cabinet door slamming, sorry. So I'm looking up on the table, which I of course will provide for you. And let's do here. So we've got 94. I'm going to have to, oh, that's not, ends up not being on my table, does it? Yeah, I don't have that on the table. So guess what we're going to do? We're just going to go z star square root of, what is p? 860 divided by 1100. I get 78%, 78 times 0.122 over 1100. Now since I don't know z star, don't worry about that, just do it on your calculator and you'll get this. Stat, tests, and then go down to A. 860, 1100, 0.94, and there it is. 75.8 to 80.5. 75.8%, 80.5%. Okay, so there you go on those. And let's go up to 21. You explained, let's see, your response to the Great Depression. Franklin Roosevelt enacted many New Deal policies. One such policy was enacted by the National Recovery Administration, which forced business to agree to wages and prices within their industry. The thought was that this would encourage higher wages among working class, thereby spurring consumption. So you give people a higher salary, they're going to spend it. It's going to help the economy. In a survey conducted, 55 thought wages paid to workers were too low. Okay, so that's a survey. The margin of error was 3% with 95% confidence. Which of the following is a reasonable interpretation of the survey results? Well, P hat is 55%. Oops, not 0.55%, but 55%. And we know that the margin of error is 3% and 95% confidence. So what is this interval? Well, the interval is P hat plus or minus the margin of error, which is 55% plus or minus 3%, which is 52% to 58%. So what does that mean? Okay, this means I'm 95% confident that the true proportion of people in 1933 who thought, I think everybody's going to think wages are too low at any given time, right? Who thought wages were too low? Is between 52% and 58%. And if you read through these, let's see which one it is. Obviously, C is correct. We're 95% confident the proportion of adult Americans during the Depression who believed wages paid was too low was between 52 and 58. Okay, so that's obviously correct. So why are these other ones wrong? We're 95% confident 55% of adults during felt wages. No, that's just one sample. Okay, that's not all adults. We're 92 to 98% confident. No, because we're 95% confident because it's a 95% confidence interval. And D, in 95% of the samples, the proportion who believed no, because every sample is going to give a different interval. This sample is 55%. That's the center of this interval. If I got another sample, it might be 54%. That would give me a different interval. Okay, there we go.